Well, hello. I'm Andrew Beatty, and I'm going to be your teacher in the Hermeneutics and Bible Study Methods class. And I am so glad to have you here in this class. This is an exciting class. I've really enjoyed teaching it in the past, and really looking forward to our interaction here in the next couple of months. I am really excited about just the opportunity that we have to study God's Word and find out how we can interpret it better, as well as how we can interpret the culture and the world in which we live. And as these two things intersect, I think that we become better servants of the Lord, and we're better equipped to be able to help Him in the ministry that He has placed us in. So I hope that you're excited and ready for this journey as we come along, and glad that you're here with us. For this class, we have a couple of textbooks and the Bible that we'll need to be looking at. So make sure you get a version of the Bible that you like. It doesn't really matter for this particular course which one you use, but you can get a Bible and you'll need to read in that, or you can use it on your online software, on your iPad or your phone or your computer or whatever you do Bible study work on. You can do that. We also have this book here by Van Hoosier, and this is a really good book, Everyday Theology. I think you'll like this. For a theology book, it's pretty easy to read and kind of gives you a good idea of what hermeneutics is about and studying it in relationship to our culture. And then this book by Klein, and this one is Introduction to Biblical Interpretation, and this too is a good book, and it's maybe a little more scholarly, but you will enjoy that as well, I believe. So, those are the textbooks that you need. I want to encourage you to take time to read the syllabus and find out a little bit more about what is expected over the next 2 months. Also, I've put together a couple of other videos that you should take the time to watch. One is an introduction to the course overall, and it kind of tells you where to find things and how to get around in Blackboard. And then the other one is a video that gives you an introduction to week number 1 and just tells you some of the information. Excuse me. It tells you some of the information that you need to get along in week 1. The joys of live video clips. Also, if you have looked at the introduction and looked at my information in the class introductions, and you see that picture and you say, do you really have 11 kids? Yes, I really do have 11 kids, and my oldest 2 kids are married, so I also have a daughter-in-law and a son-in-law, and you can find out more of that information in a couple of different places, but in the Your Instructor section, there's some of that information there. I encourage you to find out a little bit more about me. My wife and I have been married for over 25 years, have done ministry together all of that time, and we enjoy each other's company, enjoy serving the Lord in a wide variety of ministry opportunities. Most of that time is focused on youth ministry and Christian ed ministry, and we continue to be involved working with college kids, working with orphans, and helping families who are in the process of fostering and adopting. And so we really enjoy doing that together. We dated in high school, and then at our time at Moody as well, so we have been hanging out with each other for about 30 years. Hard to believe, but they've been mostly 30 good years, and we look forward to another 30 good years. I live about 150 miles south of the Moody campus down in central Illinois, kind of halfway between Chicago and St. Louis, and about as far also to head on over to Indianapolis. We're kind of at that intersection there in the middle of Illinois. And I do work for Moody full-time, but I work from here at my house. I have to go up to Chicago every other month or so for a few days, but do rest of my work from here at my computer here in my office. I've had the joy of being able to teach as an adjunct college instructor for over 15 years, and I've taught online for about 6 or 7 years, and I really enjoy that. I love teaching. While my day job at Moody is responsible for instructional quality, and that means that I help train and mentor all of the new faculty who are coming into the distance learning, so the online classes or our regional classrooms or the print-based, those kinds of things. So I train the new instructors, and then I also work at providing ongoing faculty development for our professors who are involved in our classes already. And then If you ever wonder, does anybody ever see the notes that I write at the end of the course? Yes, that's me. I go through and I read every single student comment that is made. I go through all of the student response forms for each and every professor in the online environment, and then I work with each and every professor individually to go over those with them and to help them see what they're doing really well and find out if there are areas where they can improve. So if you ever wondered, does anybody pay attention? Yes, we do. We pay close attention to that, and we are working really hard to improve the quality of our online programming and make sure that you guys are getting the most excellent educational experience that you can, because we're passionate that you are being trained and equipped for serving the Lord in whatever way He may call you to serve Him. Let's see what else. I love teaching, and I love learning. So I'm right here with you. I am finishing up my last 2 classes this spring in my doctorate work, and so in just a few weeks, when we're done with this class, I will be done taking classes too, and then I'll be off to write my little 250-page paper, also known as a dissertation. I am working on the concept that I'm really concerned about is taking online theological education to people in the majority world, people are all around the globe, because I feel like there's so much that we can do together in a partnership without requiring that people from Africa or South America or Asia have to come to the States for training in the West, but that we can create together effective online classes that will work for them and provide the training that they need to be able to make a difference in the world where they're at. So it's kind of fun to be working on that, especially the fact that I'm working on that at a state university and working with non-Christian professors who think that this is a really amazing concept. So you could be praying for me in that I continue to be a great witness for the Lord as I share my heart and my passion for equipping the saints in a place that needs to hear more from the saints to impact the professors and the students in the state university. So that's kind of the fun part of what I'm working on. So there's lots of other things about me that you'll find out in the other spaces, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'm an open book, and I love responding to students. I love answering questions. If you have questions about our adoptions, or questions about foster care, or questions about dealing with youth ministry for all those years, or questions about online learning, any of those things, you're always welcome to ask those questions in the Global Cafe, in the course shell, or feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call. I would love to do that. And as I have put other places, we have the opportunity in this day and age to be involved in several different things. So you can interact by email or by Skype, or find me on Facebook, or we can tweet about it. I don't know if I've mentioned this elsewhere, but I will be using the hashtag MBIHERM, so Moody Bible Institute Hermeneutics, so MBIHerm will be the hashtag that I'll be using in Twitter as we look at this class. So, looking forward to interacting with you in whatever way works best for you, and we'll talk with you more later. Thanks so much.